welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. For several years now, India has been saying at every platform, globally and domestically, that there is a concerted effort to try and drum up public and political opinion against it, especially on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir, and specifically through a motivated campaign where various kinds of tools were being used, whether it be lobbying with politicians across the globe or using mainstream and social media. Today, a day before Pakistan is planning to mark Black Day for Kashmir, we show you the in-depth detail of how this Pakistan-sponsored toolkit works and how every single piece of anti-India propaganda is planned right down to the minutest detail. Black Day, incidentally, is when Indian troops landed in Kashmir to push back the Pakistani army and the Kabilis who had rushed in soon after independence, within days of India achieving independence, in an effort to try and depose the then Maharaja Hari Singh and capture Kashmir by force. It was not to be. Within 5 days, on the 27th of October, Indian troops were rushed in soon after Maharaja Hari Singh signed the instrument of accession, and Kashmir was in the Indian fold. But Pakistan is now trying to carry out a global propaganda, and it is using all of the weapons at its disposal. The anti-India propaganda is planned and sponsored, and now here it is in black and white. An elaborate trail of emails which go out from the Pakistan High Commission, the Kashmir desk there, to all of their missions across the world. And they write back about how they are going to write op-eds in newspapers. They are going to get activists, think tanks to talk about Indian atrocities in Jammu and Kashmir. How they are going to hold protests outside the European Parliament, outside the Indian High Commissions, and most importantly, lobby with friendly politicians in various parts of the world to highlight inside and outside their parliament how India is actually cracking down on civilians in Jammu and Kashmir. Is this now the worst kept secret out in the open? And will people finally wake up to what Pakistan is actually doing? Joining us on the debate, Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, Colonel Shailendra Singh, defense analyst, Kamar Chima, political analyst, Omar Altaf, journalist. So much propaganda, Omar Altaf, and a princely sum of $1,000 per mission for it.
I don't think so. It's propaganda, Padmaja. What's wrong with Pakistan commemorating October 27th? Like, India is a occupation force in occupied Jammu and Kashmir.
Sir, the
what
point
are you
is,
finding fault with?
First of all, the point is that the people that you sent in were driven back. As usual, you had to face defeat. You had to taste defeat. That being said, even more than 7 decades later, you are trying to use propaganda and paying for this propaganda. At least if you feel you have a just cause, let it happen organically. If you really feel that people are feeling oppressed and suppressed and want to protest, they'll do it organically. Why do you have to get your diplomats involved in this sorry little exercise?
Padmaja, let me state it on the record. 1/3 of the Kashmir was freed back in 1948.
Sir, you please answer the question about why you are involving diplomats. Presumably, they would be well educated, would have done their foreign services course. Now, the last thing they should be doing is sitting in their missions abroad and trying to convince people that Pakistan...
Please let me complete. The people of Kashmir
No, I am not going to sit here and give you a platform to rattle off your further propaganda. You please answer the question. Why are you using diplomats as instruments of your sad propaganda? Why are you using your diplomats?
No, Pakistan would use every resource at its disposal
for propaganda. That's nice to know. Colonel Shailendra Singh,
for liberating Kashmir,
at least we have Omar Altaf very honestly admitting we will use everything at our disposal for our propaganda.
For liberating Kashmir.
Okay. Colonel Shailendra Singh.
Altaf, I didn't interfere. Altaf, let us have this educated, decorum between us. You both are educated people, and so are we trying to be. Okay, your contention that every source will be utilized. You must utilize every source. But why are you not utilizing it for saving you from FATF? Even when it comes down to J&K, where is your complete effort when J&K got flooded? What did you do? What did you do for them? When those Kabalis were torturing, raping girls in Srinagar, where was your army? Why didn't you bring in? Why did you keep disowning initially? Why under the garb of army? I'm only requesting you, ये जो आप 4-6 लोग मेरे ख्याल कहीं किसी कंट्री में किराए पर लेकर या होर्डिंग लगाकर किसी तरह ये प्रोटेस्ट दिखाते हैं, 70 साल से कर रहे हैं आप. What is the result? I really wish this result or your concentration should have been or could have been on the education, on healthcare, on COVID for that matter. You see, even if when you are such a good well-wisher of J&K, even in the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, actually that is the occupied Kashmir, everybody knows, the United Nations knows, that is why they closed the chapter few days back, because they said this is a closed affair, we will not interfere. So my request to you is,
Colonel Saab, you move your army from Kashmir, Kashmir would be liberated.
How?
The people of Kashmir have been shackled and enslaved by the Indian army.
United Nation
You need to get your army out of Kashmir.
Nation has very clearly
and the
clarified.
people of Kashmir would join Pakistan. That is
yes,
what reality
you are
is.
right.
You have occupied Kashmir for last 74 years.
Please
Your
read the
occupation
fourth
lasts
clause.
one
Sanju
day or
Verma.
the
You please
other.
read
Sanju
the
Verma,
fourth.
here
Yes,
you
yes,
have
I'm
here
coming.
you have Pakistan
I'm
using
coming.
its resources to
coming.
be the voice of the people of Kashmir. Apparently, this is their logic.
Padmaja, first and foremost, kudos to you for that investigative journalism whereby you brought to light, important details about how Pakistan, the deep state, the Rawalpindi module, their one and sole agenda is to ensure that there's a global propaganda against the Modi government, against the abrogation of Article 370 and Article 35A, a propaganda to delegitimize the revocation of Article 370 and Article 35A, to legitimize separatism, to legitimize the likes of Hurriyat, to legitimize the likes of the Resistance Front, which is nothing but an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Toiba, the effort to legitimize the J&K Peer Panjal Force, which is again nothing but a terror outfit and an outbranch of the Lashkar-e-Toiba. Unfortunately, Pakistan's various failed attempts seem to be hitting one roadblock after another. And what I'm surprised by is that most nations today are still not completely out of the COVID pandemic, the worst pandemic to hit mankind in over 100 years. Padmaja, hum sabne suna hai. We have in India education-related fund, healthcare fund, social development fund, tribal welfare fund. But Pakistan के पास एक कश्मीर fund है to ensure that the propaganda against India
कमर
is
चीमा।
on 24/7.
अपने लोगों के लिए फंड नहीं है, कश्मीर फंड से भी आप हजार डॉलर ही दे पा रहे हैं.
Padmaja, coming back to your question of organic and inorganic protest, when Kashmiris were celebrating Pakistan's success in Kashmir and people were enjoying that success,
अरे सर, we'll talk about that later. First you tell us. First you tell us why do you have to have seminars?
Let me finish
I mean,
my
you know,
thought.
we literally
Let me
just
finish my
had
thought.
less than a decade ago one of your moles who was pretending to be an activist, Ghulam Nabi Fai, who was organizing seminars, who had people on his payroll, and now again you have been shown up as people who are paying to have op-eds and interviews and rallies. आपका इतने भी लोग नहीं मिल पा रहे हैं कि कम से कम प्रोटेस्ट ही करवा लें ढंग का, उसके लिए भी पैसे देने पड़ रहे हैं.
Padmaja,
कम से कम अपनी डायस्पोरा को ही रैली कर लीजिए, या वो भी नहीं आ रहे हो, उनके लिए भी $1000 देने पड़ रहे हैं.
Those who were celebrating Pakistan's victory 2 days ago, the Kashmiris were celebrating success in the heart of Srinagar. In the Kashmir, the Kashmiris were celebrating Pakistan's victory.
Arey sir,
Was
your
that
only
organic or
achievement in your
inorganic?
entire last decade has been, your entire achievement has been that you won one match. You haven't even reached the finals. You won one match and you are still gloating about it. Congratulations कमर चीमा साहब, आपको बहुत मुबारक. आपने तो मतलब क्या ही किला फतह कर लिया कि आप एक मैच जीत गए. आपकी जिंदगी का अचीवमेंट हो गया. Congratulations for that. But can you come to the point? You know, it is really quite sad. It is really quite sad that even now you have to lobby with some friendship group. Say, you know, let me try and reach out to MPs because Joe Biden still hasn't even called you. कमल चीमा साहब पहले ये बताइए, has Joe Biden taken Mr. Khan's call? Has Joe Biden taken Mr. Khan's call yet? या आप फ्रेंडशिप ग्रुप के साथ ही फ्रेंडशिप करके बैठे हैं?
You will be told to the world.
Has Joe Biden taken your call?
Is violating international
Has
law.
Joe Biden taken your call, sir? इतनी अट्रॉसिटी हो रही है तो कम से कम जो बाइडेन आपका फोन तो उठा ले सुनने के लिए.
It will be very sad.
कर्नल शैलेंद्र कुमार,
Heart attack on a show.
कर्नल शैलेंद्र सिंह.
कल साहब
Oh, I will just tell you. Oh, कमर चीमा. नहीं बिल्कुल मजा आया. I'll agree with you. लेकिन मेरी एक बात है, एक गिलास पानी पी लो, एक लाइव शो में हार्ट अटैक होते हुए खराब लगेगा. आप एक मिनट सुन लीजिए. अरे भाई पानी पी ले. हार्ट अटैक हो गया तो हमारा शो खराब हो जाएगा कि you got so charged up.
No, God forbid. Let's keep this civil. Let's keep this civil. Yes.
I'm very.
Mr. Chima is very helpfully drinking water also. Very good. While you have that drink of water and I come back to you, Colonel Shailendra Singh, we are getting a reaction from government sources on this entire mail trail that we were talking about. We have Srinjoy Chaudhary with us on the phone line. Yes, Srinjoy, what are you hearing?
Well, very clearly, it's an interference in India's internal matters. That's the first thing. This is something that the Pakistanis try to do, stir up trouble every year. But this time, they're being fought with literally their hands in the till. And very importantly, this is, first of all, Pakistan has no business doing this. And this is a clear case of another country interfering in the internal affairs of India. Now, what should any country interfere in India's affairs is a question that has to be asked.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Srinjoy, for joining us with that quick update. Yes, Colonel Shailendra Singh, go on.
I must tell you, Altaf, I thought that you are a very educated man, but your education little bit is outdated. Please read the clause 4 of the United Nations Charter where this J&K issue was addressed long back. And the occupation force, Pakistan was supposed to withdraw. It is in writing. Don't believe me? Go Google it right now. Read it. That you were supposed to withdraw and Indian forces were supposed to conduct a so-called plebiscite of that time. Now, since 70 years have gone, I would still request you, please look after POK. Why people are so dissatisfied? And as far as Kamar Chima's celebration of cricket is concerned, I dare say the winner team, Pakistan, congratulations.
Yeah, and great. Good for you. But really look beyond, sir. And Omar Altaf, look at, this is, how can you not admit that this is nothing more than propaganda? Because look at the kind of tools being used. You're saying, we will present a fact sheet to the parliamentarians. We will do a video documentary, a presentation of Kashmir genesis and evolution, photographic exhibition highlighting Kashmir issue. Basically, you are doing a disinformation campaign where even those who are holding seminars, even those who have so-called think tanks are basically being told to think the way you want them to think. Because this fact sheet is presented by you. It is a Pakistani fact sheet. So it will have Pakistani facts, which as we know very well, are far removed from actual facts. Omar Altaf.
Padmaja, let me first ask you, would Mohammad Shami be allowed entry into India or we should arrange a Pakistani passport for him?
आप मत चिंता करो, Mohammad Shami is an Indian, will be an Indian, has been an Indian. आप अपनी चिंता कीजिए. Please don't engage in these silly, stupid, ridiculous. divisive
BJP
comments. You are
wants-
nobody to
BJP
comment on Mohammad
BJP
Shami.
thinks
You
of
are
him as a
nobody.
traitor.
In fact, Mohammad Shami is the one who schooled one of your so-called fans when he was trying to act too clever by half 4 years ago. So please, for heaven's sake, every Indian is proud of our team. Every Indian is proud of each and every cricketer. You don't need to get worried about it, okay?
Social media.
You please first go back and see what certain cricketers who were of a different religion in your cricket team were subjected to. So please, let's not even talk about it, because we don't want to compare ourselves to Pakistan. You stick to the topic. You stick to the topic. Why do you have to prepare fact sheets? Can't the world see what is happening in India?
Why has Irfan
You are lowering
Pathan
down your
come out and
standard.
voiced his concerns as an
Padmaja.
Indian Muslim? Under Modi, every Muslim is under threat.
May I
Even
don't
national
make
heroes.
it
Well, yes, if that, since you're saying
stupid.
every Muslim is under threat, if that
Now the
Muslim
correct
happens to
word
be a
is you are
terrorist
being
trained by
stupid.
UN Santa Cross, then he is definitely under
No, you
threat.
think of Muslims as terrorists.
You don't worry about people of our country. Sanju Verma responding. Sanju Verma
You
responding.
know, Padmaja, I've been waiting. Okay, please.
That's
Just
what Modi's
make my
India
point.
has
Thank
turned
you.
into. Every Muslim's existence is
But this is
threatened.
ridiculous propaganda again.
Happening.
Please, for this propaganda, please take your propaganda, pay $1,000 and have somebody else say it outside our High Commission, okay? This is not the platform for that. Sanju Verma responding.
No, that's what. But why?
Padmaja, please can you now just keep quiet? You had your turn. Please, hold your horses. Padmaja, what I find very, interesting, though I'm not surprised in the least, is that the decision to celebrate 27th October 2021 as Black Day is apparently due to human rights violations which are happening in so-called illegal India-occupied J&K. First and foremost, the Rawalpindi module, Imran Khan and his cohort need to realize there is nothing called illegal India-occupied J&K. In fact, POK is ours and we will reclaim it. Point number 2, you talk of human rights violations, but you do not
Why you
realize
are
that in your own country,
People are
Pakistan,
protesting. This is
in
the
your own
democratic
country,
right.
Pakistan, Pashtuns are
People are
disenfranchised.
democratic. You are a
Hazaras are
so-called
disenfranchised.
democracy.
Padmaja,
Let
this is
people
not fair.
protest. Why
This
are
is
you
not
killing
fair.
me?
Okay,
I
no
think this
heckling.
is not the way to debate.
Please let Sanju Verma finish her point. Yes.
Yes. In your own country, Pakistan, without lecturing the Modi government, let me remind you, Baloch, they don't enjoy franchise rights. The Hazaras, the Mujahids, the Pashtuns,
Yes.
Hindus, Sikhs, everybody is disenfranchised in Pakistan. तो आप यहाँ पर ह्यूमन राइट वायलेशन पर ज्ञान देना, भाषण देना बंद कीजिए. Maharaja Ranjit Singh statue was vandalized this year and in December 2020 and radical Islamists.
So tell me this, Sanju Verma, when we know that this kind of disinformation campaign is regularly carried out by Pakistan, we've had lobbyists like FI earlier, now we've got this entire mail trail of how they are using their high commissions no less. What are we doing to counter it?
Okay, that's a great question and I will just answer in one line. Apart from what the doing, the Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force is doing, what the Home Ministry is doing, what the NIA is doing, I think the biggest achievement of the Modi government is that Kashmir has completely been stripped out of the equation. The entire world, including the United Nations, repeatedly says it's an internal matter specific to India. Pakistan's helpless, desperate and frustrated attempts to internationalize the Kashmir issue have completely fallen apart. And I think you read out this letter, and I will just take 20 seconds to say that Shah Mahmood Qureshi, the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, in a letter dated 27 September 2021 to his counterpart in Washington, D.C., the Park Envoy based in Washington, clearly tells him, please do something. Joe Biden is indifferent to the Pakistani leadership. The White House does not seem to be reciprocating to Pakistan's diplomatic overtures. This is putting Pakistan in bad light. The helplessness of Pakistan.
Hear a seminar, when you hear a column, when you read a column, do keep in mind that at least some of them, not to delegitimize everyone who says everything, but at least some of them are being orchestrated, prompted, and unfortunately even being funded by the kind of people whose mail trail that you've seen today. And tomorrow, if you suddenly see images of anti-India flags going up or talking about human rights violation in Jammu and Kashmir in some parts of the world, you'll know exactly which toolkit they are playing to. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, and Sanju Verma for having joined me. And as far as Joe Biden is concerned, maybe you could pay somebody $1,000 to get him to pick up your Prime Minister's call. Thank you very much.